Attention, ladies and gentlemen, gungans and droids, or should I say pandas and demons. Welcome back to another Dragon Champions video. That is right. A lot of you guys joining up, playing the game. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't seen the previous videos, there's a link down below in the video description. If you use those links, try out the game with all of us other Galaxy of Heroes players. And if you use the code ARNOLDGIFT, if you're under level 15, you'll get a lot of free goodies. $10 of free in-game materials from the developers as a thank you for trying out their game. And full disclosure, if you use the links, this channel is financially supported. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. And what are we going to be doing today? What I want to mainly do today is take a moment, sit back, and look at what has happened in the past week or so in Dragon Champs. We've been incredibly busy with Galaxy of Heroes lately, and what I want to do is start off over here inside of the Dragon Champions Discord server, which I'll leave a link down below. Yes, these developers actually have their own Discord server to interact with their community, and there was a big patch this past week which added a couple of new characters, Slinger as well as Gorram, and we're going to do a kit breakdown of them, and especially what we're going to end up doing today is we're going to end up testing the newest legendary character, General Murdock. Now, McMole2 actually has a test account on this server. I have a test account as well, so we're going to be just showing some battles with this guy right here. This legendary event is going on. They had a month notice in Dragon Champions for the legendaries. It's kind of typical. They have a month notice for legendary characters. Man, that must be nice. And I want to show you what's going on here because this legendary character is kind of a big deal. As you see down below, this is a 7-star character. This is the first 7-star legendary character unlocked inside of Dragon Champions, and the question is this going to end up defeating the Solius meta, or at least competing with the Solius meta? If you've been keeping up with some of the videos over the past couple weeks, we know that Solius is kind of the main thing right now in Arena. This is more or less what is going on in the meta. Solius has massive crazy healing. Kyra over here, she gives a ton of stealth. Terminator hides everyone under stealth except Tromg over here. Freezar doing massive damage, and we got a lot of synergy between these two guys. So this is kind of the meta to try to break, and with this newest legendary character, I kind of wanted to show you what it's going to look like, because General Murdock is supposed to be something to help out the Goblin faction. But before we start breaking down everything that's in regards to General Murdock, let's take a look at Slinger real quick. Now, these demons we talked about before, these demons are going to be needed to unlock General Murdock, and Slinger was just added, and fantastically, as you saw over here. Over here, we saw that Slinger is going to be available through a special offer, and then also in the campaign, Demons 2.6, Market, Arena Shop, Chest. Yes, characters go straight free to play in this game, so it's great seeing this character is extremely accessible. So when you're chasing after things like General Murdock, you have a lot of variety to kind of choose from. So this is going to be another character to easily farm. So Slinger has a lot of control capabilities, able to remove buffs, able to remove Terminator. As we see on the basic, it's not crazy. We got 50% chance to reduce 10% Terminator. It's something. So if you could try to somehow get the Slinger to constantly assist with its pebble basic, you're going to be able to try to remove Terminator. Terminator mechanics are always kind of important. Not a lot of Terminator removal, but it's something. And then over here, we got damage decreases on the enemy, so being able to reduce damage coming onto you. And then over here, once you finally get it up and running a little bit, you have a buff removal when you land a critical hit. This character isn't going to be the greatest character in the world. It is a very free-to-play accessible character, but it is nice having a character like this to access to try to remove some taunts, try to reduce the oncoming damage, trying to slow down the enemy team. And then over here, you got ways to increase his own damage, critical chance, or critical damage. It would be nice if this is something to grant to the whole entire demon faction. At least it's kind of constrained just to him. And then the leader ability, it's kind of nice if you're trying to increase the survivability of your team. You're going to get 20% extra max health to your demons, and every time an ally gets critically hit, all allies recover 5% of their Terminator. So it kind of reminds me in a way of a lesser Captain Rex type of thing like we have in Galaxy of Heroes. It's something an ally demons recover twice this amount, so they're going to get 10% Terminator anytime they're being critically hit. And General Murdock, as we'll see, he also has some Terminator gains on his leader ability. We're not going to do gameplay of this guy today, but what we will talk a little bit more is going to be this Golem Instructor Gorram. I gotta say, some of the artwork in this game is kind of wild and funny. Again, if you like those fantasy and crazy artwork, this is kind of the game to check out. This character cannot be farmed anywhere or purchased. Just if they said on their Discord server that this will be something that will be added farmable within the next update. So right now you can't get this character anywhere. Let's take a look at it. It's got a lot of minion mechanics. So if you're familiar with like Marvel Strike Force, being able to summon minions, Galaxy Heroes has kind of played with the idea very, very, very lightly with things like the Geonosian Brood Alpha and kind of the Arc Trooper. You're gonna be able to apparently summon various henchmen, these pig henchmen right here. It seems kind of funny, but here Adam's a goblin, where you will probably see some of that in our arena testing today when we test out General Murdock. You're gonna be able to call Adam to assist, and if there was a critical hit, Adam gains taunt for 1 turn. So it's a way to try to get a lot more taunts on your team. And here's where you get these half pig henchmen. I'm guessing it's half pig because the leg got cut off and the guy's eating it. My gosh. I wouldn't want to work with someone if they're cannibalizing their own minions here. So summons 1 half pig henchman with 60% of Gorram's health and 60% of his damage. Now, it's not taunting, so it's not like a Genos and Brood Alpha type of thing. But what's going to end up happening is it looks like, is it this ability right here? Yes, this ability right here. You're going to be able to call all half pig henchmen to assist if they're alive. So it seems like you're going to be able to summon multiple henchmen, since it's saying you're going to call all of them onto the field, and then you can restore 1 turn of ability to all allied half pig henchmen. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how that kind of operates right here. And then there's not a leader ability on this guy. I mean, General Murdock is definitely going to be the leader to use with this type of character. Gorram gains 40% critical damage increase and an additional 5% for each living allied half pig henchman on the battlefield. So again, you're going to be able to summon multiple of these guys on the field. So it's kind of cute, kind of creative. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how this pairs up, because now this leads us into our conversation of General Murdock. And the legendary event is currently going on. Now, on my main account, I'm not quite ready to play this event over here, but it is going on. There's another 4 days happening for this event. And again, it's a 7-star unlock. Their very first one, Solius, was a 5-star unlock. This guy is going to be a 7-star unlock. Let's take a peek at his kit. Let's actually start off with the leader ability, because that's going to be what you're going to use General Murdock for. All allied goblins boost their turn meter by 20% and have a 50% chance to summon a random goblin for help when dealing a critical hit. Can be triggered once per turn. So there's a nice little boost of turn meter right here. Now, the thing that I've been seeing that feels a little bit inconsistent is this right here, being able to have a chance to summon a random goblin for help. It's a little too RNG dependent. For this type of legendary character, I would kind of want it to be a little bit more consistent, but when it does work, it's fantastic. So you just have to hope you roll the dice and you get that chance to summon a random goblin for an assist. So let's go start at the basic and work our way upwards. Deal 260% physical damage to an enemy. Inflicts a damage decrease for 2 turns. So offense down. Pretty decent basic attack right here. It's a trap. Deals 400% physical damage to an enemy. And if the target is afflicted by slow, we have another ability on this guy that's going to help apply slow. This is pretty big. Decreases their turn meter by 50%. That's a big chunk of turn meter being taken away. And if the target is afflicted with a damage decrease, you summon a random ally for help. Again, there's a lot of assisting going on. A lot of assisting with the leader ability, and you got a lot of assisting with this capability right here. And the slow starts to kick in with this right here. Slow bombing. Deal 250% of physical damage to all enemies. AoE ability and a 70% chance to inflict slow for 2 turns. So you have a chance, a pretty decent chance, to land slow / speed down, whatever you'd like to call it, and all these enemies. And hopefully you're gonna be able to transition into this ability and try to pull back some of the turn meter on the opposing team. And then lastly, we have the passive ability, Fortified Mechanisms. General Murdock's skills gain 30% more potency against members of the Order and 30% additional potency against elves. And this is important because the Order, think of it as your light side. That's kind of basically what the Solius team is based off of. So the whole point of having additional potency on this character is to hopefully land a lot more consistently, because remember, you can kind of have your debuffs resisted, and then hopefully you're gonna be able to have enough debuffs, enough slow to then reduce turn meter. So we're gonna go up against Mick Mole 2. If you remember Mick Mole 2, he's an ex-Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes player. He's playing Dragon Champions full-time, and we're gonna go check out his account. Now, full disclosure, this is a pretty brand new test account for me, so my mods aren't gonna be perfect here. So let's hop into battle and show you how this breaks down if General Murdock has enough to take on the Solius meta, because Solius is so powerful. We've told you in many videos before that Solius is definitely a character you're going to want to try to shoot first. So probably we're going to end up doing, Kara is not a goblin, of course. This is probably maybe an area of potential for Gorram that we just talked about to kind of fit in that slot right there. But Kara is so fantastic. We already talked about her. Card in the top right-hand corner. Fantastic character to farm for many, many things out there. What I'm going to do is try to give this buff right here. Solius has a ton of buff, granted. He heals a ton, and I'm going to try to give this over to Kyra so I can try to quickly get my stealth capability, because she has a stealth capability, which allows me to hide everyone under stealth except Tromgar, and then they basically they're forced to go after Tromgar, who has a stun on his base. Again, free-to-play character. That's fantastic. We got an offense-up capability right here, so let's try to start increasing our offense. Here we go. Taunt on Tromgar, and when he counterattacks, he is going to stun. So no stun there. Can we get a stun there? No stun there. Now, finally, because we have speed up on us and they have speed down on them, we're going to get our stealth ability. I think of it like R2D2 kind of. Stealth! There we go. Beautiful. Now, I am going to just smash our heal right now. Frieza is such a frail character, but we have 550% of Solius's healing right here. This is crazy. Boom. Back up in order. I'm still going to go kind of work after Kara because I do not want... Oh, we're actually stuck behind a taunt right now with Adam. So remember, this is Adam. Gorram's going to have a lot more synergy with Adam right here. Just a big damage attack right here. Let's see if we can get an ability block over on Kara. There we go. I just do not want them going under stealth because right there, they would have went under stealth. Big ability right here. Get some dazes. Here we go. Boom. Defeated. And now we're going to start working our way on General Murdock because he's kind of the ultimate support character for this team. Tromgar got a stun right there. And there we go. We got the assist. These guys have a lot of synergy with each other. Big hit right here. Let's try to pull back some Terminator over on them. As you see, we have a big upper hand with this Solius team right here. I don't know if the intention of this new team is supposed to take on Solius. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, they're starting to get their thing going. They're starting to get all their debuffs spreading, but luckily we're going to have just enough time to hopefully get this guy down. Come on, we're missing a lot of attacks. We're still blinded. No sense of wasting an AoE ability right here. Let's see if they're going to see they're picking up. Oh, they're picking up here. Oh, let's see if we can try to get rid of General Murdock. Bam! All right. Woo! A little dicey there. The healing immunity is super deadly. The healing immunity that he spammed is really meant to counter Solius, so I can't really do anything for the time being. She's stunned right now. What we'll end up doing is just give this to Solius some... let's give this to Kara again. We're gonna cleanse Tromgar right here, try to get some healing back, but woo! Now look at this. They're actually picking up against... This might be a situation we might not be able to pull off a win because everything just kind of starts falling apart. Maybe we'll do another battle in a second. We'll go after General Murdock first. Usually I've been winning pretty consistently against General Murdock by going after Kyra first to stop them from stealthing, because the problem is if I don't go after Kyra, she's going to hide General Murdock and the whole crew under stealth, and it's not the most ideal situation to go after. There we go. We got the stun. Let's see if we can try to get him out of the picture. All right, let's do that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on. I want to really get under stealth because I don't want... There we go. Oh, we can't heal. Man, his AoE is so deadly. Constantly landing the healing immunity. I think we're going to pull it off. There we go. Stealth. Beautiful. Oh, I don't think we're going to get it. Oh, wow. Okay. Again, it could be because my mods are a little bit less ideal. I have a little bit newer mods compared to people like McMole. He's been using the test count for a while. General Murdock putting out some big surprise. We'll play one more time. I think, honestly, that was probably the demises from General Shot, just taking us out one by one. Yeah, we got to hurry up because this guy, Major Shot, he's just all those healing minis or horrendously bad. What we'll do this, let's see. We'll go after Major Shot this time, and then I'll see if we can land the ability block from Nightshell over there in a little bit. Let's go ahead and give this over to Hakara so we can try to speed her up and get us under stealth. So they're forced to go after Tromgar, get the offense up going, and there we go. We got a taunt on Tromgar. Okay, let's see if we can get a stun. Now we're kind of stuck behind Adam for the time being. Now we couldn't get at the Kara. So in this situation, I'm not feeling too good, Chiefs. I'm not feeling too good in how this is going to pan out right here. I don't think we're going to get too far. Yikes. This is going a lot worse because we didn't focus on Kyra and get that ability block right there. So, as I said, you kind of have to go after Kyra really, really early, because if you don't, you're going to get absolutely mauled, and this is not looking nearly as good. I'm actually glad this is happening because beforehand, I was beating General Murdock about 4 out of 5 times, and now we lost 2 out of 2 times. So this legendary may not be all that big. He might be a lot better than my original opinion. So I'm glad we're getting a different take on all this, because as a 7-star legendary character unlock, this is something that should be a lot better to kind of reward you for all the hard work you're putting into this. I don't know if we're going to get much else done here. We at least got a Major Shot out of the way, but man, woo, we got absolutely wiped there, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. The latest and greatest with General Murdock. I don't know if we're going to see Gorram somehow fit in there. Kara works fantastically well, and they're being able to hide Murdock under stealth and kind of force everyone to go after Adam. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky, but Gorram will get Adam to taunt a bit more frequently. So, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Arnold got blown out today. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Again, if you want to try out the game with us and all the other fellow Galaxy of Heroes players, is linked down below in the video description. It does financially support the channel. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to like the video if you did enjoy, comment down below, and subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And I'll see all you lovely people in the next video. Peace out, everybody.